Jermell Charlo got a message for Terrence Bud Crawford. He want to let him know, I'll still knock you the F out. You not Canelo Alvarez. Let's talk about it in this video, but before we do that, make sure that you hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed to the channel. So this past weekend, we saw Canelo Alvarez in a dominating performance against Jermell Charlo, and he dominated just like I told everybody he was going to do, and he did exactly what he was supposed to do. Nothing more, nothing less. So you got to give Canelo his credit for going in there and dominating Jermell Charlo like he was supposed to do, because you see a lot of fighters get in fights that they're supposed to win and dominate and they don't get the job done. But he did that. He got the job done. But you also have to acknowledge the fact that he should have never been in the ring with Jermell Charlo. He should have been fighting his mandatory opponent in his weight division, and that is David Benavidez. So, like a lot of people are saying, it was a money grab for Jermell Charlo, and it was a cherry pick for Canelo Alvarez. And of course, when you look at the situation, yes, Jermell Charlo, he jumped on the fight for the money. But I also believe that Jermell Charlo, he wanted to go in there and win and do everything that he could to try to win. But he realized once that bell rang that he was overmatched. You know what I'm saying? Once he was in the fight, he realized that Canelo was just too strong, too big, hit too hard, too powerful, and he was overmatched. So then that's going to change how you fight. It's going to change your game plan. And at some point, he went into survival mode. And then at other points, he decided that I'm going to try to fight. But he was just beat by a better man in a much bigger weight division that he was not ready for. That's what went down. But immediately after the fight, you had Terrence Bud Crawford running around trolling Jermell Charlo for losing to Canelo Alvarez. He didn't wait no time to get on Twitter and started trolling Jermell Charlo. First thing he did was get on Twitter, and this is what he had to say. Congratulations, Canelo. You made the so-called lion look like a baby cub. Right? And then he comes back and he says, okay, y'all, I'm over Twin Charlo. He's no longer on my hit list. He went out there and laid down and let Canelo spank him like he was his daddy with no type of resistance, right? And of course, he's still running around saying that he wants to move up 3 weight divisions and face Canelo Alvarez. But Jermell Charlo is the one, after his loss, that immediately called Bud Crawford out. Bud Crawford is the one that's been running around for years and years telling everybody that he wants to fight Jermell. How much he hates Jermell. He don't like Jermell. He can't wait to get in the ring with Jermell. He gonna knock Jermell out. Jermell ain't even that good. Jermell this and Jermell that. Now, when Jermell calls you out because he's like, okay, I'm done with Canelo. Yeah, I lost to Canelo. Yeah, I got dominated, but this is not my weight division, and I want to make a big fight with Terrence Bud Crawford at my weight division because he's been telling everybody for years that he's going to come to my weight division and whoop my ass. Now let's get it popping. But now you got this man jumping on Twitter, and he's trolling Jermell Charlo, talking about how he got whooped, and now he's telling everybody, but I don't want to fight him. Bruh, you're not Canelo Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez dominated Jermell Charlo, not Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford is running around here basically trying to live vicariously through another man. How can you be done and over somebody when you not the one that beat him? He moved up 2 weight divisions. If you move up there and fight Canelo, you gonna get your head knocked off, right? You go up there, you're gonna look worse than Jermell Charlo did. Now, a lot of people think that Jermell Charlo just tried to survive in the fight. Part of what he did was survive, and the other part was just him being smart, knowing that he was overmatched. He never had a chance to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? Once they announced this Canelo and Jermell Charlo fight, he never had a chance to win, and I told everybody that. And Terrence Crawford he doesn't have a chance to win. He's going to get knocked the F out if he goes in the ring with Canelo Alvarez. So his best bet is to fight Jermell Charlo, but I don't think that he can beat Jermell Charlo because Terence Crawford, he doesn't have a chin like that. Jermell Charlo has devastating power at the 154-pound division, and Jermell Charlo has a granite chin. He just showed it in the Canelo Alvarez fight because Canelo landed some big shots on Jermell, and he hurt him, but he ain't drop him. And the one time that Jermell Charlo did go down, he went down on his own. He didn't get dropped by Canelo. So we know that he has a granite chin. And is Bud Crawford a great boxer? Yes. Is Bud Crawford just a great fighter in the ring? Yes. But he's not a 154-pound fighter. He ain't never been in the ring with nobody like Jermell Charlo. And when he got in the ring with Errol Spence looked like a shell of himself, and I'm not going to take no credit from Terence Crawford on what he did to Errol Spence, but we seen that fight. Errol Spence didn't present nothing difficult to Terence Crawford. Jermell Charlo is a much different fighter. Now, am I saying that Jermell Charlo is a better fighter than Errol Spence? I'm not saying that, but what I am saying is styles make fights. Jermell Charlo has a much different style. He has a lot more movement. He uses more angles. And, he pumps his jab. He hits hard. He can crack. And so it's not an easy fight for Terence Crawford. And that is a fight that I see Terence Crawford losing. Now, could I be wrong? Of course. Bud may go up there and he may beat Jermell Charlo. But it's still a very difficult fight. Now, if he want to clown Jermell Charlo for getting beat, moving up 2 weight divisions by Canelo, okay, well, you go get in the ring with Canelo. I guarantee all of the Bud Crawford fans and Bud Crawford himself, he's going to get knocked the F out. Because he's going to try to stand in front of Canelo, let his nuts hang, and he's going to eventually try to bang with Canelo, and he's going to get knocked out. That's what's going to happen. So, yeah, you're not Canelo Alvarez. That's why Jermell Charlo called you out and said, yeah, now I want to fight Bud. You know what I'm saying? Bud talking that shit. Let Bud come in here with me and see what it is. So either fight, I want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford, he running around here like he's God or something now that he beat Errol Spence. He got one big win on his resume, and you can't get this dude to shut up. So one of these fighters need to shut him up. Either it's going to be Canelo or Jermell Charlo. But like I said, man, that stuff that Terence Crawford was doing on Twitter and all of that, man, you acting like one of these ignorant-ass fans. You know what I'm saying? You 36 years old. You too old to be trolling other fighters, right, that's in your sport that was trying to do something and test himself in another weight division. He failed at doing it, but at least he tried. All you did was talk about going up 3 weight divisions, and now everybody running around like you already did it and beat Canelo. All you did was talk about it. You ain't did it. So go in there and try to do it, and I guarantee you'll have the same results that Jermell Charlo did or worse. Anyway, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Make sure that you drop a comment in the comment section. I want to hear from y'all. Make sure that you hit my like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed to the channel. Y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again, and I'm gone.